ब्रिटिश कोलंबिया के मिनिस्टर ऑफ मैंटल हेल्थ एंड एडिक्शन जूडी डैसी वालों $50,000 की फंडिंग लास्ट डोर रिकवरी सोसाइटी को दी गई। गौरतलब है कि लास्ट डोर रिकवरी सोसाइटी वो सोसाइटी है जो कि ड्रग और अल्कोहल एडिक्शन खिलाफ कैंपेन चलाते हैं और फिर नौजवानों इस माड़े प्रभावों बारे जागरूक भी किया जाता है। इस मौके नशा तो तौबा कर चुके एक नौजवान वालों अपनी हड बीती भी सुनाई गई।
इसी गवर्नमेंट वालों न्यू वेस्ट शहर विच लास्ट डोर रिकवरी सोसाइटी नूं $50,000 की फंडिंग दी है। लास्ट डोर रिकवरी सोसाइटी वो सोसाइटी है जो ड्रग अते अल्कोहल एडिक्शन के विरुद्ध कैंपेन चलाउंदी है अते पब्लिक नूं एजुकेट करदी है।
The government of British Columbia is partnering with the Last Door Recovery Society to announce $50,000 in funding to support Year of Recovery events in 2018 in New Westminster and across BC. We're very proud to announce today the government of British Columbia's support for the very first time of Recovery Festival, Recovery Year, Recovery Conference, many of them hosted here in New Westminster, really an opportunity for people to come together to celebrate recovery, but also to break down the stigma around addictions, because the stigma is really a huge barrier standing in the way of people seeking help. So it's an important way for people to come together to learn about recovery and to see what resources and support are out there.
Last Door Recovery Society ਵੱਲੋਂ ਮਾਈਕਲ ਕੈਲਿਕਮ ਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ। ਮਾਈਕਲ ਨੇ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਲਾਸਟ ਡੋਰ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਕਨੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਾਰਨ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਡਰੱਗ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਸਕਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਜਾਨ ਬਚ ਗਈ ਹੈ।
I was powerless over drugs and I thought there was no way out, and the main thing that brought me back into these rooms and to help me was the connection, right? The way I discovered the rooms was because I was charged at first, and I figured that was a way out, and that's where I first seen a glimpse of this, and then it started to grow on me, and from there on it just became I noticed that like I don't see why this isn't being supported, you know, and like why it's so like hidden, you know, like this is the way where people like me and like other kids or anyone really with this situation of drug addiction was one of the hardest things I've had to battle in my whole life.
We want to help people get through this overdose crisis using recovery, and recovery is all about building connections with people, building connections with healthcare. You can't do recovery on your own. It's easier when you have people involved in your life, especially people with lived experience. So if you add the medical model with people's lived experience, you've got a good opportunity of learning how to live day in, day over, substance-free, including alcohol and drugs.
The funding will go for several recovery events, recovery year activities. The Recovery Festival is a BC-wide recovery festival, but based here in New Westminster. There's a national recovery conference happening here, and there are a series of recovery events.
BC ਵਿੱਚ overdose crisis ਨਾਲ ਕਈ 100 ਜਾਨਾਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ 2 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਹਨ। ਹੁਣ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਸਟ ਡੋਰ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਹੋਰ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀਜ਼ ਤੋਂ ਉਮੀਦਾਂ ਹਨ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਨੌਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਲਤ ਰਸਤੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ। ਅਮਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ PTC ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਨਿਊ ਵੈਸਟ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ।